I thought I'd do you a little vlog of behind the scenes at Kathy's vlog from France. I've done this before, and I just thought I'd share again some stats from the last 90 days. I don't know how well you can see this. This is the stats, this is my audience from the last, because I'm quite interested in the audience. So there's 5.4 million, 5.4 million thousand returning viewers, 21.9 thousand unique viewers, and plus 90 subscribers. Interestingly, also it tells me the channels that your audience watches. You got Chateau Diaries on there, Escape to Rural France, Life of Ryan, the Pethricks, Bordeaux Life. And I note that Escape to Rural France now has 229,000 subscribers, and Chateau Diaries 220,000 subscribers. What else did I think was interesting? I don't take any notice of this anymore. When viewers are on YouTube, I just publish when I publish. Top geographies, 31.9% from the United Kingdom, 24.9% from United States, 8.3% from Canada, 7.5% from France, 4.5% from Australia, and mostly female. I've said that before. You know, 3/4 of my subscribers or watchers, are they viewers or subscribers? Viewers, 74.7% are female, and 55 plus that is 75, 84% are over 55, unsurprisingly, which is good. I'm quite happy with that. I'll show you the revenue as well, because I know a lot of people hide that, but it doesn't really matter to me. That's over 90 days. I didn't earn much last month. That would have been more, I think, had I not switched everything off when we went to Canada. So there's this bit here where nothing much happened because I switched off and then I switched on again. So I haven't switched all of my videos back on because I just don't see the point, really. What does the overview say? Oh, same thing. So that's the overview. So that's, yeah, the overview for 90 days. Content, audience, revenue. Don't know what that is. It's still in beta or something. Oh, I know, I'd have to put something in there. I don't do that. So that's that. I've stopped looking at this. 2,609 subscribers. I don't actually count anymore. I never really look. You know, there was a time when it was quite exciting watching that coming up and then going down, but I don't really watch it now. I'm going to pause you whilst I switch over. Otherwise you would have got a big close-up of my face in your face. You wouldn't want that. Wouldn't want that. So the house is nice and tidy, nice and clean. The garden is good. The wisteria has been clipped back. The kiwi's been clipped back. All the nettles were trimmed, and my monstrosity in my back garden has gone. I'm so pleased to see the back of that. I can't tell you, that just bugged me for, I don't know how long it was there for. I mean, it had started off as a raised bed for growing herbs in, but it ended up as a raised bed for a cat to sleep in. And she just, anything I tried to grow in there, she flattened. So it then became a wilderness, and just started to rot, and which it would have done anyway. So yeah, I'm so pleased to see the back of that. I can't tell you. Kare's cleaned out the coop. The coop's now empty of straw. It's got a dirt floor, so you can't sweep it because you'd be sweeping forever. And I've put more diatom down in the corner where the birds were roosting when we came home from Canada, brooding. We came home from Canada. I'm going to do some more diatom tonight, and I'm going to probably soak the roost in alcohol. I think that might help, because there isn't a lot of wood in the coop, and it's wood where red might tend to congregate where there are wood joins wood, and because it's not a wooden coop, it's a concrete. Excuse me, it's a concrete block house. There's not a lot of wood in there, but there will be little nooks and crannies. So I'm going to fill up one of our spray bottles with alcohol and spray down there, then put more diatom down. They don't need straw at this time of the year anyway, and they'll go and lay their eggs up on top of that straw bale, so they can do that. And I won't put straw back in until later on in the season, when I consider they need it. But for now, they don't need it. The cockerel's sleeping outside because I leave them with access to the small run outside. The cockerel's sitting on a log outside, guarding his girls from outside. He's so sweet. He's such a sweet boy. So Jonathan's here, and he is cutting the wood from the trees that he felled in February. He's back sooner than I think he had suggested he would come. But I just said to him, it's making it so difficult to get around the garden. We need you to do it. So he's back. He's done the big chestnut tree that came down in the hen coop. That's been done. So that's a lot better. There's a lot more room in the run. He's stacked up the logs against the stone wall, and I think he's now working on the chestnut tree at this end of the garden. He certainly sounds closer. He's got quite a bit to do. So he's here today and tomorrow and possibly Saturday. So that will be a lot better. We went to Emmaus this morning and there's an old desk so Jen was here yesterday. I keep calling her Jen. Sarah was here yesterday, and it all looked lovely and tidy out there in the hallway. And then Mark said to me, weren't we taking that desk to Emmaus? I said, oh yeah, we were, we'll do that. So we emptied all the drawers and took all the stuff off the top, dumped it on the coffee table. I knocked over the paper shredder, so little bits of shredded paper went everywhere. And we took the desk and some other bits to Emmaus, so I've got a mess to clear up out there now, but it won't take long when I'm ready. What else is there to tell you? That's it really. We're going out tonight. It's the end of term meal with the art group. I think there's going to be 15 of us. I don't know how I'm going to cope with that. I avoid large groups of people. I don't deal with noise. I can't hear a thing. I can't. When Mark and I are in a restaurant together, I struggle to be able to hear him. And where we're going tonight is Le Patissant, and that's very loud and echoey at the best of times. With 15 of us there, and they're all going to be French. We're the only English there. They're all French, so it's going to be hard. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody, but I'm not looking forward to the dealing with the level of noise and just trying to understand what people are saying. And the problem is, when you're hard of hearing, if you switch off and say to people, I can't hear, don't bother to speak to me because I can't hear you, whatever, you don't need to talk to me. They feel that they have to if they see you looking like you've tuned out. I'm quite happy to sit there and listen. I love sitting amongst everybody, listening and picking up the bits I understand and learning new words and getting the gist of the conversation, and very happy to do that. But people see you sitting there and they think that you need entertaining and need talking to, which is frustrating. But anyway, so we're doing that tonight, and that's it really. Jonathan will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, I suppose. And we're going to go over to Joe's, going out for a meal with Joe on Saturday. Going to go over there, a meal by the lake, and we'll have Sunday off. So that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that. Don't like these weeks when they're busy with people in the house and people around, having to get up in the morning and be awake and be ready for people. I mean, quite often I'm up in the morning, but it doesn't mean I have to be awake. As you can tell, it's too much, too early. Anyway, that's it. I just thought I'd share some stats and a little bit of news, and I hope you're all having a nice day, and see you next time.